With the re-election of President Nicolas Maduro, Venezuela's economic and political organization remains in jeopardy. Daily life for Venezuelans is becoming increasingly hazardous, and living conditions are deteriorating, prompting hundreds of thousands to flee their homes in search for a better life in neighboring countries. The question remains, what does this mean for Venezuelans who remained, and what could be done? First, we have to comprehend what specific causes of the crises that looms over Venezuela and the severity of the problems to take appropriate action. To gather more information, we went to Eleanor Roosevelt High School, where a research team has taken the responsibility to identify such problems and to propose a solution, and that solution being education.
So how does President Maduro manipulate the election?
Every year, the Venezuelan president holds an election, and if the Venezuelan citizens don't vote for him, they're refused something that's called a national ID card, and it's the card that lets them get food. And any Venezuelan citizen who does not vote for President Maduro will not get an ID card, which means that they'll inevitably go hungry. If you were to ask them, why don't they just revolt against the president? It's because there's something called the Venezuelan riot police, and there's no such thing as peaceful march in Venezuela like we have in the United States. The Venezuelan riot police will do anything to stop them and get them to shut up, so they'll use guns and bombs on the citizens.
The economic situation in Venezuela is becoming increasingly volatile. Nearly 95% of the nation's exports are oil, therefore making the economy very oil dependent. During the Hugo Chavez administration from 1999 to 2013, Chavez had actually failed to bring back the foreign oil companies to help drill oil, and therefore increasing the budget of Venezuela that allowed it to implement these socialist programs. However, once he pretty much nationalized every single oil company in Venezuela, he was unable to subsidize these new social programs, and therefore affecting things like utility works and educational facilities. Therefore, you're also having hyperinflation, because in order to deal with these problems, the Chavez administration attempted to print out money, and of course creating hyperinflation, and as of 2018 it is up to 13,000%. In fact, more citizens are preferring to use the black market than actually to trade with that Bolivar dollar.
Because of economic devastation and the abuse of power in the government, education is not being prioritized by the government, mostly because they can't afford it. And so without education, the citizens will eventually have no choice but to revolt because of lack of knowledge, resources, and money. And so with education and this organization, we can bring awareness to the future generation of Venezuelan children, and they can work towards creating non-violent reforms instead of revolts.
Hello.
Hello.
We're VOICE. VOICE stands for Venezuelans of Integrated Citizens Education.
Our mission statement is to educate the Venezuelan youth to help provide economic and academic opportunities.
With this organization, we need teacher volunteers to help teach the Venezuelan children, along with donations so we can travel to Venezuela.
You can find us on Twitter at GenVoiceUSA and help tweet out the hashtag #GenerationVenezuela. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you would like to help, go ahead and email us at generationvoice.usa@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.